businesses are part of the equation, right, to end violence against children. They are very important. They're everywhere. They do it basically in two ways. One is first internally to businesses. So if you are in a company and you are heading that company, setting up, you want to make sure that the values of the people within that company are the right values, because this is what will make your company sustainable. One of the values which is absolutely important is to protect children from harm. And then externally, businesses are so important everywhere. They have the power to influence government's legislation. They have the power to influence society and communities, to bring in a certain understanding of what is right for children. So the promotion of child rights is also a core business of businesses. I think it's very important. Well, I think the notion of quality in universal education is really evolving, and everybody talked about education to allow young people to be employable later. So if they are trained, what kind of training? Is it only the traditional training, or is it skills training? If it is skills training, does it also include an element of gender understanding for young people? Does it include some notion of what are human rights for young people? So all of that, citizenship. So quality becomes a much more wider and elaborate issue in universal education. And this is really what I think we are all, businesses, NGOs, the UN, governments, all looking at that notion, because ultimately you want the child, the young person, to be not only self-sustain, meaning to take care of themselves, to have a job, but also to be good citizen, to be someone who keep other people from harm, and for all of that, education is key. What can business do? Well, we have had this morning at the forum, very, very interesting, I think, and intriguing notion of bringing in the children as a partner to design solutions, and not just the adults thinking about solutions and designing solutions that may not be appropriate, may not be what children need. For me, that was the most intriguing and the most the concept that had the most potential. I think what we need to do is really to open up, to listen, to include children into resolving some of the dilemmas, and these are huge dilemmas. We've been trying on our own, the world of adults, to take care of those issues, but we are still there. So it's time now for a more inclusive solutions that include children themselves in their design. Well, this is it. This is why we're here, I think, with businesses, a partnership. It's a partnership of equals, because businesses are extremely important. When I spoke this morning, I said that, well, one of the biggest economies in the world now are businesses. So they are a huge partner. They are a huge partner of government. They are a huge partner of civil society, a huge partner of communities themselves. They have to be there, and they have to understand the international norms, the values. They have to be a partner to child rights, right? And how to enact those child rights. So it's very clear that the partnership with businesses is now an obligation for all of us, which is why UNICEF partners with businesses. This is why we are escalating and accelerating our partnership with businesses, because we want businesses, government, civil society, for young people themselves to all work together towards a fairer world, a better world, a more sustainable world, all of those things that are good for children and for society.